everybody, welcome back to another grilling video, and today we are going to be doing a fun one. We're going to be doing smoked and seasoned wings. Now I know if you've been to Hooters, you've had their smoked wings. They are phenomenal. Well, these are a little bit better, a little bit crispier, and a little bit more flavorful. I really enjoy these. Really pretty simple. What we need are some plain old chicken wings, and I'm going to show you how we like to prep them. I like to separate the flapper and the drumette and then throw the little wing tips away. And then we're going to season these things. We're going to let them season for at least 3 hours in the fridge before we cook these up. Simple rub we're going to put on them. Salt, pepper, a little adobo seasoning. It's great for chicken. Slap Ya Mama. I think Slap Ya Mama gives us some great spicy seasoning. Absolutely delicious. We're going to mix this all into a little cup, and we're going to trim all these pieces and drop them right into a big old bowl. Slap them back in the fridge. That's it. They take about 15 minutes when we put them back on the grill, and they're super easy. We're going to have some company over later. It's going to be a great time to make these up. What I like most about this is we're going to have some people over swimming around in the pool. This is the kind of thing you get up, you stand up, you eat a few of them, you jump back in the pool. It's really nice. All right, let's get these started. I'm just going to take this tray and put it right next to me. And then as we have these wing tips, pretty simple here, right? You know you have your little wing tip, you have your flapper, and you have your drumette. So what I like to do is I take my wing and I spread it open this way, and I just run one cut, not quite to the bone, just in the meat and the skin right here. That allows me to open it up and start to let that end flap down. And what you'll notice is there's a couple of round sections right at the end of that drumstick. You just want to go right along those guys. That gives you a nice cut right there. Same thing over here. You just want to feel for this a little bit. You'll feel right where those two joints go together. And I did not hit it right there. There you go. Once you feel where those two joints go together, you just pop right on through. All right, get these last two in here. Let's get this tossed in the trash. We now want to go ahead and prep our seasoning. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of salt, about 2 tablespoons of pepper. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of adobo. Put your pepper in, you'll start sneezing a little bit. And then we want about 3 tablespoons of this Slap Ya Mamas. Now you could be using Lowry seasoned salt, you could be using Tony Catcheries, like there's all kinds of things you could be using here, but we really like this. Now I'm just going to use a pair of scissors and mix this up. I actually brought these out to do my chicken wings. If you have poultry shears, sometimes that's a really good way to do that as well. Get this mixed up real nice. Kind of show you what this looks like, and now it's just a matter of tossing this stuff right in here. Just want to rub this stuff right on in here. Now I like to put it in there and then give this bowl a bit of a toss. Once they're flipped over, put another layer right on in there. Now certainly you can put your hands in there and mix this all around, but I have found that I get a pretty good mixture without getting my hands that dirty. Now you just want to keep flipping these around. What you're basically doing is you're using that to get any of the seasoning off the sides of the bowl and coat them all over these wings and wing segments. There you go. You'll start to feel them. They start to feel almost a little muddy. That's exactly what we want. We'll pop this in the fridge. We'll let this sit for a good 3 hours. Just going to cover it up. That's going to draw out a bunch of that moisture and flavor and let that seasoning just penetrate deep in there. The nice thing is because they're chicken wings, they don't have to go very deep. 3 hours is enough for amazing flavor on these guys. All right, let's go. All right, so it has been about 4 hours later. We've got our chicken still sitting in this particular cover. I just pulled the lid off, took it out of the fridge. You'll notice some liquid down in the bottom. That's just fine. All I'm going to do now is sort of break this up a little bit, and we're going to toss it just a tad. There we go. And it is now time to go ahead and put this on the grill. We've got the grill growing at about 300 to 325 degrees. We're going to put these chicken wings and drumsticks on the top shelf, and we're just going to turn them constantly. Let me zoom in and show you what it looks like. We're just going to start putting these guys right on the grill. Now I'm doing the flappers on the top. So they shouldn't take quite as long as the drumsticks, and those will go down on the bottom. Now you can even hear the sizzle on that. All right, get that closed up. Let those go for about 5 minutes before we flip them. Just want to turn all these over. We want to get these nice and done on all sides. I am a fan of using a pen thermometer. When these get a little closer to being done, I'll be checking the temperature and pulling them off as they wrap up. Let's close that back down. All right, these have been on for about 12 minutes or so. What I like to do is take these and just probe test them, see what my temperature is running. I'm at 168 right there. We're getting close. I'm probably done on this one down here. Let's see. Yeah, we're at 195. That one's going to come off. And we're just going to start taking these off as they come up to temperature. And we just want to keep testing these and making sure that they are done all the way through. Like I said, we're looking for somewhere in the 195 range. 175, our wings are definitely going to get done quicker. We're just going to keep testing these and pulling them off as they're done. Throw them right in the bowl. They'll set fine on the counter, or when your friends come over, poolside. Close this up, let it go a little longer. Come check it in another 2 minutes.
Over here. Yeah, right here. Hey, do me a favor. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more like it, subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell notification so you get notified of new videos. Thanks.
And that's it. This is such an easy recipe, so good to have, and it's wonderful if you have friends coming over, you want to do something outside, or have something casual. You know, you're working in the yard, you're playing in the pool, you're just relaxing in the driveway, whatever it happens to be, these are some kind of phenomenal. So let's go ahead and give the drumette a try first. Man, that Slappy Mama seasoning is rich and flavorful on the outside, very highly seasoned, and then you get that delicious, moist, smoky chicken on the inside. Good stuff. And we'll try one of these little wings as well. Now, I'll give you a hint. If you're going to cook these and leave them out for a couple hours for people to enjoy, cook them to about 185 to 195. It's really good. They'll dry out just a little bit more, but this is unbelievably juicy and delicious. I actually do prefer them at the 190 and above temperature myself. That is some kind of good. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try these delicious smoked and seasoned wings. Next time you're doing something outside or you're enjoying some company with friends, it's a great item to put out on a platter, let them sit. People can eat them when they're still hot or even when they're cold. They're absolutely phenomenal. All right, safe and happy grilling, y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye now.